number 3 of this video, man. It's VEDA day 2, and I've already failed you, but you're going to get a video today. But I told you I was going to edit the video of her coming here today. Well, that was the plan before our fun adventure at the airport tonight. It was a fun adventure. They were supposed to fly out today and head to the airport. We headed to the airport, got there a little bit later than planned. Nonetheless, still plenty of time, about an hour before the flights. I don't get a gate pass. We go up to the man and ask for a gate pass, and he says, sorry, they're not disabled. I'm like, they're 3 and 15, and they're getting on a flight across the country.
16.
Not yet.
Okay, well, I'm 16.
Well, for the airport security, you're 15, so that I get my way.
Okay, 3 days.
Yep, huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
So we go and fight with him and finally get our tickets, and they say only I can go, not Levi as well. So we go to security, and Colton has a meltdown. He throws himself on the floor, screaming, yelling. Karina has 2 backpacks. Colton has a rolly bag and a backpack, and then his Megatron Graco Nautilus, huge seats. Okay, so we finally get through security, but my Graco Nautilus doesn't fit through the, what's it called? What's that thing called?
Oh, the little scanning, it's like a little box thing, and then it like goes through the box, and it's like beep, beep, beep. You know?
Scanning majigger.
Yeah, one of them.
Didn't fit through there. So they had to like
huge.
so,
giant
so
car seat.
So they have to like scan anything it. And then this nincompoop didn't know she was gonna get on a flight, right? Remember, she had no idea she was gonna get on a flight. So she goes to get on a flight in Dayton on Monday, right? Monday?
Sure.
On Monday, and they tell her, okay, since you didn't know you're gonna get on the flight, you can take this with you. Well, I told her this was not going to work on the way home, but she thought it might, so she put it in her bag, and we got there.
I thought it was going to be worth a try, but you know.
And then they threw it away. But we had to wait for them to, like, scan the bag and do all this. Then we had to get on the trains, because Denver International is such a big airport. We have an indoor train system. So we're at the terminal, and you have to go to A, and then we're in B. So we get on the train, and we ride to A, and then we ride to B. And we get off at B, and we run on the moving sidewalks.
With this giant car seat,
oh my goodness,
a child, and bags.
Throw it in the trash can. But we get there, right? We get to the gate at 7:14. Her flight leaves their flight leaves at 7:20. They shut down the gate at 7:10. So we missed the boarding thing by 4 minutes. Such an issue because we were there, like we were at the airport 4 minutes before that. So frustrating to us. So I run next door to, like, the next man, because there is no one there. Sorry, Colton's trying to steal my blanket.
Like, up close and personal right there.
No, I'm trying to give Nene some.
If Nene wanna, okay, there we go. Nene has some blanket.
Thank you.
Okay, so, camera angle changes.
I make weird faces.
What did she do to my drink?
She knocked over your drink. Well, why don't you drink your drink and put it on your table in the kitchen instead of in the front door? So, I run to the little man next door, and I was like, leave her alone.
She's like, oh, yeah. And I was like, awkward.
But no, so I'm like freaking out because my children were supposed to get on the airplane. And, well, there's no one there. There's not even, like, the checker. Like, there's no one.
So I stayed at, like, the window where they go
she stayed at the gate. She stayed at the gate they were supposed to be at with Colton and all their stuff. I ran to the next gate. And I was like, look, they're supposed to get on this plane. I'm, like, crying. I'm like, we missed it, but they're both unaccompanied minors.
She gets on her phone. She's like, hubby, oh, yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. None of this happened yet. So I talk to the airport man. And the airport man is like, sorry, they've already disengaged the door thing. They're like, sorry, there's nothing more you can do. Colton is just covering us with blankets right now. Do you see? We've got 3 different blankets going on. So, the man's like, there's nothing we can do, sorry. And I'm like, oh. So I'm crying, like bawling hysterically. Because this is the last flight of the night. Like, they were riding the red eye. They were going to end up in Dayton at midnight. So I'm like crying hysterically because my emotions are all kinds of fun right now. So I go and I call my mom and I'm like, they missed their flight. They're not going to be there. Do not head to the airport. Don't do that because it's 9 o'clock her time. So she's going to, head to the airport kind of soon. I was like, don't head to the airport. They're not coming home. Call Levi, and I'm like, well, they missed their flight. It's going to be a while with me. Let me figure out what we're going to do. So I go and I stand in, like, the customer service line. Forever long line, because apparently all Tulsa flights, Tucson, or Tulsa, somewhere. I don't know. Which one's in Oklahoma? Tucson, Oklahoma? Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some Oklahoma flight was canceled. So, like, all the people had already checked their bags at the gate, and then the flight was canceled. So they were angry people. Quite a dramatic event. So, Green and Colton are still over there, and I'm like, come over here. What are you doing? Like, come over to the line with me. Well, Karina stays there. And then she texts me and she's like, come over here. And I'm like, I can't. I'm in line.
She was like, I'm next in line. Get over here.
I'm like, I'm in line. I have to get you airplane tickets. And she goes, okay, I already did that.
Because while she was over there trying to get her, like, while she was over there trying to get her flight tickets going, this lady walks up to me after she just got off the plane. And she was like, do you need a flight to the next one? And I was like, yes, we do. And she's like, okay, come over here. I was like, okay. So we walk over there, and she's like, so what flight do you need here? There was this one. Like, asked me all kinds of questions. And she was like, okay, I can book you another flight. And I was like, this isn't going to cost me anything.
So we asked if it was going to cost anything, and she said no.
Because you came here. And if you would have gone anywhere else, it would have cost you another $100 or so, or whatever it was.
But, come to find out, while I was crying hysterically with the man who was on the phone.
I was getting this perfectly good
But while this was happening, the man on the phone told me because they were both unaccompanied minors, they were required to hold the plane for them. They did not hold the plane for my 2 unaccompanied minors. What would have happened if I didn't ask for that gate pass and I would have dropped both of them off? Like, if just you and Colton had walked to the airport and we'd have been, like, all the way home, like, that would not have been fun.
Oh, yeah.
For any of us involved. So, thank God, but they gave us a free airfare for tomorrow night for them to head home tomorrow and said, don't miss the plane again. So, we are back home, and we are tired, and we are heading to bed. But these two apparently are just going to have a tickle fight all night long. And hopefully, tomorrow, we're going to have a girls' day. Girls' day.
Yeah.
Morning, because we're not being late to the airplane again.
Oh, yes. No, not again. We're not going for, like, a double repeat the same day. No.
So, we are going to go get our nails did. And maybe I can convince her to get a pedicure.
I have a phobia of feet.
She really does. It's lots of fun. And then go to the airport. And I get to say goodbye to these 2 wild hooligans. All the way until next Tuesday. They fly out the 3rd. I have 5 days at home. I don't leave until the 8th. And then I'm there for a couple days.
Yep.
But we'll have lots and lots of fun. And my crazy munchkin got a haircut tonight. You see his hair?
I got him.
See, he's so cute. Alright, well, if you made it through 9 minutes of this video, thanks for watching. And we will see you for day number 3 tomorrow. Adios.